One last thing, I know we're playing the music, but Metcalf, Austin Metcalf's the victim, the deceased. His father went on a podcast and listened to it for yourself, but he called Karmelo Anthony a racial slur.
Well, let's not say that was the victim.
I'm not saying
thinking
it was the
as well
of the victim, but of the victim's father.
And we'll let you sit with that. We'll be right.
Karmelo's case is a prime example of why you need to teach your kids self-control, because now you're going to love whoever you want to because you're going to be in jail. Like, the white boy should have minded his business. He shouldn't have been trying to kick nobody out of a tent. But at the same time, like, did somebody kick you out of a tent or shoving you and he was never jumped because they showed the footage? They said he was never jumped. Does that warrant somebody taking a knife? Like, we got to be so for real. Don't even make it about black and white, because they keep saying there was no black people on the jury. If I was on the jury, I would have convicted him. Somebody. Like, why are we being foolish here? I'm black. If I was on that jury, upset. You had your hand in the bag before the man even touched you. You wanted that smoke. They told you to leave. It was not their place to be telling you to leave, but you gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run. And now he has to pay the consequence, unfortunately. And the 35 years was fair, because it was 99 years on the table. I think it was fair. I don't know. That the white boy's parents are never, Austin's parents are never going to be able to see him again. Karmelo's parents are going to be able to go and visit him at jail. He has the opportunity to get out in like 15 years, start a whole life, leave this behind him. So what? They were supposed to not find him guilty for, like, it's not even a black or white thing. And I get people are like, oh, but when it's on the other foot, but I don't even want to hear that, because it's black men that come in every single day, the ops, the opposition, but it's not an outrage then. They are mad at that. But y'all are mad only because the boy was white. Like, that's ridiculous. I don't want to hear it.
Yes, it took these people a very long time to actually talk about this. I understand they always like to involve in topics linking to race. If you take a look at this, Whoopi Goldberg was forced to make an on-air correction after Sonny Austin brought up remarks from Austin Metcalf's father. Goldberg immediately jumped in to make sure the victim's character wasn't misrepresented by Austin. Austin Metcalf, the victim, the deceased, his father went on a podcast and listen to it for yourself, but he called Karmelo Anthony racial slur. You know, these people are forgetting something. This man is still grieving. Yeah, he's still in pain. And if you are being put in these positions, you will say a lot of things. That is the simple truth. Yeah. People try to call him out. Oh, he said this, he said. It is not easy, to see what happened to his son. So you trying to say all sorts of things about it, that's to yourself.
So the clearest way to communicate, obviously, is to speak. And if you don't speak, like Karmelo did not speak, and if you're going to claim self-defense, I would expect you to stand up and say, hey, this is what happened, this is why I did it, and this is my story. Well, if you're innocent, get up there and tell your story. But you claim self-defense and you don't say a word. Now, if you were given that advice, I don't care. I get advice from my doctor, but the ultimate decision still lies with me. I decide what's best for my body. And I'm sorry, if I'm being charged with self-defense, I definitely want to get up on the stand and say, hey, this is what happened. Yeah. But we had 21 witnesses and a video that showed exactly what happened, and the stories were very congruent.
He was sentenced to 35 years in prison, which he's appealing. The case has a lot of people divided. Some people believe that race was a factor in the trial because there were no black jurors. The 3 black jurors that were there were...
A lot of people agree with him. I've seen Democrats coming with this talking point. Why is it that, black juries were not allowed this? This is the kind of argument Calculating the View is trying to bring out here. I don't know if you saw that video. I'm going to play that so you can see their insane reactions.
No black jurors. They were the 3 black jurors that were there were educators, and they were released.
They were struck.
They were struck for that. And some folks think, no, he got a fair trial. But is this a jury of his peers?
I don't think so. And you know, this has been an issue for such a long time in the judicial system, where prosecutors use what are called, you know, Batson challenges. And they
explain what that is.
It's a challenge that is used to strike a juror, generally a juror of color, for a race-neutral reason.
Right.
Because you're not supposed to, you're supposed to have a jury of your peers, and you're not supposed to just strike someone because they're black. And in this case, they gave the reasoning that they're educators, and this happened, these were high school students, and this happened at a school track meet, so they couldn't be impartial because of that. I don't think that's an appropriate reason.
They might be the best ones, too.
Yeah, I don't think it's an appropriate reason to strike black jurors, especially when it's a young black teenager on trial, and especially when that particular area is made up of 10% of an African-American community.
I believe you're seeing the race direction. Sonny Austin is stating this. Even Whoopi is on the same page. But at some point, they were forced to actually correct something, because the way Sonny Austin is trying to play here, he's talking against Austin's father. This is their whole point. This is the truth here. I understand a lot of people will not accept. I saw a lot of videos. People reacted, partaking to what he said. I don't know why some people are still very obsessed with things linking to race, especially Sonny Austin. She went further to say 35 years is not justified, like that was unfair trial. Sometimes when I look at this lady, I actually feel like, what is this? She called herself a lawyer, but it bothers me, like, what exactly she's doing. When I see her reactions when it pertains to certain issues, she will always go into the wrong side of history when it concerns things like these.
So I think on appeal there is a legitimate thing, a legitimate reason. I also think we have to look at self-defense here, because there seems to be two systems of justice at play in this country, and there have been for a very long time. I was part of the system, so I understand that, and I believe that to be true. In this case, this young man, you heard him say he put much empathy for him and his family's loss. That kid was 200 pounds. This kid was 130 pounds. And so, and the other kid was also taller.
This lady should be ashamed, because even after watching the video, she is still struggling to turn this and talk about issue of self-defense after seeing the footage they release. I don't know if she has actually even watched the video, because any person that watched that video would not even have this kind of talking points. I expected people to say like this when this footage was not out. But after the footage, you should not be having this kind of talking point that Sonny Austin is struggling to bring here.
That's what it is. They're either low IQ or they're, you know.
You straight. I can give you the facts straight. And basically, you have, on top of that, you have some video footage, you have confessions. It's all bad. This young man was going to prison.
I don't want to prolong the video. I just wanted to show you this so you can see exactly what is going on. I saw the short clips at the end. That's all I take. You can always skip.
Video, you can see those four that actually was involved.
The day
shown to jurors, but it was shown in 4K clear to the people that witnessed it.
It's because Karmelo is all of our babies.
In Collin County.
You're going to jail, but
you're on my page, so you automatically know.
Guilty. Stay your ass in jail, boy.
People tend to not trust elections when it takes a real long time.
Watch sued Los Angeles.
Is that it's really important not to conflate.
So with all eyes on California, you can see exactly what's happening.
It goes on here in the Golden State.
In 39 days, we will know the winner.
Sports me is a Democrat.
Encouraging her fans not to vote for Pratt. For a fan.
Seeing this city just fall apart.
Mayorship.
These cases.
So I'm not down with this attitude of, well, we're having aliens built in Dubai.
I like that.
Tough but fair.
Old designs.
When we were at the Oval.
Then when I was at the
Robin Roberts to talk about their legacy.